ain't getting paid with you. My color bright, I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Here we go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got it. 58 to Mike.
Tiger.
There's Foles. That's out to his running back, Fournette. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Now Foles. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Regular.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield, he's going to sling. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
Yeah.
So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 3-yard pickup on second and
like
4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
Like he wasn't even close.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
I don't like how they changed some of the pre-play movement.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, goal. Sound goal. Sound goal.
Check 13. Check 13.
General West.
Under 10. 10.
Here we go.
Foles. He's got Swain here as tight end outright. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Holding.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
No more of that pre-play aggressive run, aggressive catch, no more of that.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Time to give a little credit here.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all.
Yo,
I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Yeah, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. He's going to wind up and air it out.
How did he get wide open?
Will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And now it's 2nd down.
Set. 180. 44. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Like, how do they double team somebody?
Mayfield.
I don't know how to do that anymore, bro.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure.
I need one more
when you're the underdogs
incompletion
and you're playing on the road,
and one more
you
sack,
absolutely have to get
and I'll
takeaways.
have
You've
my
got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get
superstar.
one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it says it on the screen.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
That's the way. 44, 44, Mike, 44. Hey, Charlie. 44 is Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. I got it.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I don't play this fucking game, bro.
Minute 55 left to go in the first half
That's exactly
of play.
why I don't fucking play this game. Just 4th down. He goes for it and he gets it.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Mayfield out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Let's see. So
they come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of
I can't even double team Odell Beckham there.
And right
Pay
now,
more
they want to
attention
make
to
sure
him.
they
I don't even know
keep
how to do
that and carry it into the second half.
And you get 4 seconds to fucking do it. Like, seriously? 4 seconds?
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mayfield to throw it. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Joseph now to kick this one away.
It's trash every year because they don't have a good offense.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Who's that?
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wound.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Let's go into the house.
Picked off by Travis Carey. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has
right now, bro.
athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fucking bullshit.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling, maybe catching the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move. Down. He'll look to throw. He's got Lee again, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I'm about to do my first field goal, though. This guy's username is Better Stop Me.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Right.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
So wait, Jalen Ramsey.
Unable to put up the numbers he's used to
Don't
producing,
allow yards,
with a guy like him,
tighter coverage,
you and I both know it just
more
takes a couple of explosive
interceptions.
touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that.
Yeah.
If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, I see. So if I allow more than 14 yards, Jalen loses his superpower crap.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. X3, 218, chop it. Hey, wahoo! Alert! My God!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle of the backer.
Oh my
He
God.
takes this one down.
He's doing the same shit over and over.
30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Yeah,
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
All you do is run the Beckham, but I can't figure out how.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, Mayfield stepping up. He's going to keep it. Now Mayfield lost the football.
He tried running and fumbled it, and he recovered it.
Really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
But I don't know how to shade or pay more attention to a certain receiver.
Here we go. Motion, motion, motion.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Of course. I try getting him to jump. What happens? False start. 1st and 13 now.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
I think I would just score a touchdown if I didn't.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Probably not going to win.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads
it's the
to
4th quarter already.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
May I score here?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is
Screens are terrible this year, bro.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
I haven't had a screen work yet. That's 4th and 17 for me right now.
The defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
He's just
They were still throwing with a
I mean, what are you going to do? You're either going to give it to Hunt,
you're
you're going to give it to Landry, or go to Beckham. Like, you can't.
Went into this one ahead of time.
Honestly.
Maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Be alert, be alert.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here. Now a hit and Foles loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw here. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Morgan Burnett. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The 20. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Haywood.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
It's just Odell Beckham, Odell Beckham.
10 yards
Odell
out,
Beckham, Odell
and the
Beckham,
Browns
Odell
hang
Beckham,
on to their lead.
Odell Beckham, Odell Beckham.
And this is obviously
Landry,
quite a
Kareem
performance.
Hunt,
And most of the time
Odell
when we
Beckham,
talk about someone
Odell
putting a
Beckham.
team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out
It's
wide
31 to
catching
3,
him, and
bro.
he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The extra point up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
32 to 3. I just gotta figure out the pre-snap stuff. I can't figure it out yet. I probably shouldn't have played yet, but...
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I should have played. I am, but I should have tried to figure out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Here's Foles. Lee's got it over the middle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep
This is the wrong button
here
for my
on
play.
4th down. They're going for it.
Oh well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now Foles. Now a desperation throw deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.
You think so?
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in.
Alright, I'm on 1. Beast mode. Why do they have to fuck with your pre-game adjustment stuff? Seriously. Like you can't use the D-pad anymore. Right.
Camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me.
What's your team overall?
Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes. All I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet. I'm ready.
78. Yeah. 78. 78, 78, 77. Irvin, Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith. 82, 82, 82. Ready to go back to Apex already.
You spent $88 this fucking game. Jesse Joseph. Jesse Joseph.
You can't what? What account are we talking about? Oh, to redeem that. Yeah. I heard you. Renewing you. Talking to Travis. Of course, he's playing right now, ain't he? Yeah, you are tomorrow when you get your nails done. Let's play my squad. Trade you, but how would I do that? Why would I buy the trade and trade it to you? Why? What are you talking about? I'm in my sets. Yeah, theme? Team. Okay. Theme builders. Unlock challenges. Alright, not. Oh, I do. What'd you use yours on you? Dingleberry?
Like damager, they react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guarantee you be emerging victorious. Years blessed,
well, if I want the pieces,
I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I would not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man.
What are we doing? Playing head to head?
Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they
can. I got it, but I'm not trading until you're done bidding. No way, dude.
Slip on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can cover the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This shit we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. We talk about making a name. I put on a jet to coast ready to let them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash.
You look beautiful.
Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash.
Did you really?
Honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash.
Not for whatchamacallit, you dipshit. How do you trade?
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself.
I go all the way back into fucking my team.
Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my
Oxygen trade.
My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me one.
Trade block.
I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. When it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. And the Gino with the snails and a 5-star hotel.
How much do you think I can trade this game in for?
Well, when they wish for me to fail, I might donate petty bills. They can't get it, but they sell.
That's why you treat my man good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.
Huh?
Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG.
I just accidentally quick sold the Patriots offense. Oh yeah, I got 25 points for it, dude. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What are you giving me? Well, I don't know what to do. Player rating wanted. I want an 82 to 83 player. 80 to 81. 75 to 79. Give me a good defensive player. Alright. When an item is traded, it's no longer auctionable. Okay. I put it up. I don't know. 1 day, 17 hours.
I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
I didn't put anything. There's 1 day, 15 hours, and 59 minutes. I want your best defense player. I want your number 1 defense player. I already got him. Oh, I don't know. Give him to me. I'll take him. Oh, I got an offer. Right in the client. Rashid Marcel Darius. I just rejected it. There you go. How come there's so much time left on the showcase? I'm like concerned. Shoot. Yeah. Yeah, what do you want to do? What are we playing?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we're gonna do Musgrove? I thought we were doing head-to-head. Now I'm a 78, 78, 78 across the board. Alright, so get me in. I believe it. Did you invite me yet?
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got.
You can play as a duo or you can invite someone in. What are we doing? You do a head arm on your head. Are we doing duos? Alright. I don't know. The GameStop one, you got Aikman, Smith, and Michael Irvin, I think, something like that. 82 overall for the GameStop. I don't know. I need to have an 82 overall card. You have to make it threes. Nope, right back up.
Time to bring the bass bird. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib.
I don't know what you gotta do. What are you gonna do?
Couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent.
Oh, so we gotta go back to 3 on 3s.
Tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made a shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's the bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working up the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, roll on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip.
Nobody keeps asking for Matchmaking password.
I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't do it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You is lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I said
back up.
but you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the haters, I make a lot of new money.
Hold on, I think I did it right. Hold on. Coming through now. Coming? There we go. Went up top to squad seasons. The other one was like for friends, where you could challenge other friends 3-on-3. Is it? I haven't looked into it much. It's duos. Yeah, you can change it right there from that screen. Where'd you see that?
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup,
where'd you see
every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Where'd you see on Bleacher Report?
This is taken at his 4.
Wow.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Everybody's going to have
that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Yellow. Watch tight. Tight right. 40. Yellow. Watch 32.
No.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because You would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay. And
yeah, what are you doing?
Here as he's taken down. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Bro, it's 4th and 41.
Attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Bro.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Wow, then you punt it like 2 feet away.
For him on the return.
I can't
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Chiefs will have excellent field
everybody up for
position
you.
here as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
From the 27, Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, Ingram. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Third down, Allen, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
He's going for you.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Wow.
And he's caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. It took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I want nothing.
Mike, here we go.
I want nothing to do with it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. A screen to Bell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Redo that play and throw it to me.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, he'll let it go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That was me.
The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
All right. Same play, throw it to me.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, then we confirmed he can't throw that
very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here we go on 4th down.
Shit, I'm open.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now a play fake. Wentz.
I'm open.
Steps away to his left.
I don't know. Not that.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now this time, Wentz will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Because he rolled the end.
In from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when they sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 15.
15, Mike Hayward. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the 24, Mahomes going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete.
You know I spotlighted.
37 yards.
You know I spotlighted him, right?
Changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And an alley to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Bell sheds him off. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hang in there now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Circle.
Dancing to his left.
What the fuck?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ken Houston. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short.
They gave it to you anyways.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Topper! Topper! Here. Motion. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Sunday. 54. Let's go. Check. 81. Hey, Echo.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Here we go.
On 1st down, Allen. And he'll take this one down near the 15. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I don't understand.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point safely through. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Wentz now on 1st down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Touchdown to circle.
Wentz now on 1st down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll wind up incomplete.
How'd they close so quick?
Try to give his man room to run under it.
Right?
But it's 2nd down. Randall Cobb, the
There's
intended
nobody
receiver.
near me.
And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. 54. Yeah, that's what I do.
Wentz going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Bro, what are you doing?
Down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
You missed me by a mile.
The offense
you want to back out of here? I'll play offense.
They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Go back out right now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light. Go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what makes possible.
It'll be up at the same time.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket?
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Oh, now I'm green.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You see that sign? Put me in, I can throw. This is what I needed last game.
Ready? 53, Mike.
I don't know how this works. I have no idea.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Smith catches left side.
See?
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Wild Bill. 53's the Mike. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is Gordon, complete. His first catch of the game, down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
North to south, buddy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
I'm going to hand it off. You're going to run it, okay?
Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball.
I came down to pick it up.
I don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So close, shit. Oh, God.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Luke's coming back. There goes Luke.
180! King!
Well, I'm picking it off right here.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Don't let him pass it that formation. I will pick it
right
up.
here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
See how it's different?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through.
I stayed in my lane that time.
He better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll roll him out right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
One-handed.
On the ready. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'm the captain now.
Charles, quick Emmitt Smith story. You've heard of the Madden video game, right?
I have heard of the Madden video game. Well, no doubt about it.
The legend goes. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
You fucking idiot.
Fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Good job, buddy. One that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does something for the defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I knew it was a run.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And Dawson's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Michael Irvin, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. 53, Mike. Hey, drop.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's just get a safety here.
Set. 180. 53. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
If it was a jump cut or what?
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Shift your linebackers. You can't, right?
Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st down, Steelers.
Mike, 180. Come on.
Run.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Joe Schobert. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
2 man. Oh, well, he had 3 guys open there. Oh, yeah. He definitely had people open.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. 53, all day, just like that, just like that. 61, matchbox, lights.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
He switched it to a run, buddy. Watch out.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Get to the ball, let's keep moving. Hey, Delta. 53 to Mike. Get it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Move Connor. Take Connor, put him on the left, please. Or put him away. That's fine.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I seen you trying to make moves, and I thought you made a move.
He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front.
How fucking dumb that is.
A lot because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
I swear to God, if he didn't catch that.
Turnover they needed, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Emmett. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That really got swallowed up.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Smith. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the whip. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
2nd and 2. He completes it over the middle to Michael Irvin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
But you can do that.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Look for that.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Saquon Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
You blitz him?
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Ready? 50, Mike 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And he's got room. Through an opening, and there he goes. Pass across the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emmitt Smith, 96 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Go for 2.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Did he touch that ball? Don't throw it, bro. I will pick his shit off.
Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're
back on my shoulders now.
This lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
To the left.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set.
All the same play that worked last time.
Here we go. Play. 53
They begin with a run by Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
That one.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks
Bring
left.
heat. Blitz.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Come on, QB, come on.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Steelers 15, Buccaneers 14.
They shouldn't have a 4th and 41. Emmitt Smith beasted it, huh? 2 fumbles, though. Can we level up by losing?
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Foreign number, card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more best though.
What to tell you, this option currently isn't available in Kicked Same.
We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch the disc.
Alright, I'm gonna check my lineup with the people I just got.
Run it up, 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 count it up.
Okay.
100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him.